Um, I tried to make sure that I didn't go too far into depth and way out there because I wanted you to understand it, and I didn't want to give too much. I'm sorry if those of you are, if you're on Facebook, it's gone. Save yourself. If you're watching this, save yourself. Put one more time in the comments. I'm saving myself. I'm saving myself. I'm saving myself. You got to save yourself. You got to save yourself. That's it. Save yourself. I'm saving myself. That's it, Marina. I'm saving myself. I'm saving myself. I'm saving myself. I'm saving myself. You have to save yourself. You're waiting on God, and He says, this is something you have to do. I can't do it for you. You have to do this. And that's sometimes hard to really grasp. He has all power. Yes, and that's why He shared it with you and I. We share His power. So that's why you have to understand you got to save yourself. What's stopping you is you. Do you not know the devil cannot stop you once you understand that you have the power to save yourself? He can't hold you in nothing. He can't hold your money. He can't hold you captive in any area. When you understand, you have the power to save yourself. I see you, Diamond. You have the power to save yourself. Some of you are crying over something that you shouldn't be crying over. Save yourself. Save yourself. You're worrying over something you got no business worrying over. What worry? Worry is an emotional compulsion. Compulsive, excuse me. Worrying is emotional compulsive response to the lack of the fact thereof that you have not fully embraced that everything you need already exists. Everything you need already exists for tomorrow, for the next day. Mm. Everything you need for the next 3 months already exists. You got to save yourself from negative thinking. Save yourself not just from that, but if you're on here and you says, I need to be saved. I want God to save me. Well, I just told you. He says if you confess your mouth, believe in your heart that Jesus, God has raised Jesus from the dead, you shall be saved. You got to do that. The only reason why He hasn't snatched you is because you don't believe. Mm. So you mean I'm drowning, but all I got to do is just confess that I'll save you. You ain't even got to say it if you think it. I'll save you. But you have to do something. And that's what the Father really showed me in this is they're waiting on me. When all along, heaven is really waiting on you to come into the knowledge. See, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. Knowledge is absolute power. That's not just a cliche. Knowledge is power. Hey there. Knowledge is power. There's power in knowledge. Mm. What you don't know can affect you because there are truths that you need to know about God, about the Spirit. God is a spirit. He's not a human. He's a spirit. Mm. And his spirit is in us. Mm. If you don't, if you're not walking, if you're not walking in the fulfillment of your purpose, that's not the devil's fault. You have to save yourself from comparing yourself and timing other people's success with yours. Whoa. In other words, I have to stop looking at someone who's doing what I'm doing or want what I want. They have it, I don't have it. Now, you feel as if you're late. You got to save yourself from that late thinking. Well, why? I sing like they sing. I preach like they preach. I went to school just like they went to school. You know why? I can't even get into that like I want to tonight. I'll give you a little tidbit. This is a fraction. Some of the reason why you don't have what they have and you're not where they are, it's because you don't understand the thought power. The power of thought that creates the manifestation of what you want. Everything happened with a thought. We are here because God had a thought. And this world will end because God had a thought. You have to save yourself from things, places, people, and sometimes you got to save you from you in order for you to have what you should have. You got to save yourself from you. Sometimes you are the danger. Sometimes the way you think is dangerous. We told you saved means being rescued from danger or harm. Sometimes you are your worst harm because the way you think, the way you act, the way you talk, the way you behave. Sometimes you are the danger. Sometimes you need saving from you. Peter got in that water, needed saving. He started sinking because the problem was in him. Because he looked, got distracted. Sometimes you got to be saved. You got to be saved from the past thinking you had. You got to be saved because you don't believe in you. So you got to be saved from doubt in you. You got to be saved from negative. You got to be saved from worrying. You got to be saved from fear. You got to be saved from that attitude. You have to be saved from you. Sometimes you are the danger and harm to you. Sometimes you are self-sabotaging yourself. Sometimes you are self-inflicting pain on yourself. You need to be saved from you. It's not always people, things. Sometimes it's you. You got to be, because sometimes until you start to really love you, don't expect someone else to love you. If you're waiting for someone to give you 100% love, you're going to be waiting forever. No one gives you 100% love. Love is spread around. So you got to save yourself from that thinking. I want all of your love. No. You can't get all of someone's love. They got family. They got children. Y'all not talking to me. That love has to be spread around. Sometimes you got to save yourself from that thinking. Save yourself from wanting someone to be something that you expect them to be. that they can't be because that's what you have the expectation of. Mm. Sometimes I have to accept what a person believes they can be and remove myself from being disappointed for the high expectation I have on them. Mm. See, if somebody only expects themselves to work a 9 to 5, why are you expecting them to be a millionaire? And you tell them, you're a millionaire. You're a millionaire. I see it all over you. I'm right here with you. But they don't believe that. They are content with the 9 to 5 and retiring. Nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with that. You're trying to get someone to believe. I believe you can get a hold of that addiction. And they don't believe it. My daddy was like this. My mom was like this. Yeah, I'm going to be like this until I die. Why are you frustrating yourself? Mm. See, it is not the prayer that we pray to God that changes our situation. Uh-oh. It is, watch this, the thought of belief when I talk to him that changes the situation. Save yourself. We got to start saving ourselves. Because some people are dying. And I don't say that in a condescending, negative way. Some people are dying. If you're commenting on Facebook, I don't know what happened to your comments. They have left the screen. But you have to save yourself. And until you do that, you will continue to keep yourself in danger and in harm's way. Got to save yourself. And stop making excuses for dangerous and harmful situations. Saying, well, when I hear from God, you're not going to hear from God. Can I tell you, you're not going to hear from God. I'm waiting for God to tell me what to do. No, you're going to be waiting. You're going to be waiting. Haven't you learned by now? You ain't heard from. You said that before. Did you hear from him? No. What did you do? You finally did something. You made a move. Well, I'm just waiting because I don't want to make the wrong decision. Faith sometimes is blind. I'm waiting for God. Why do we keep saying that? You know, there are 18-year-olds that are worth $20 and $30 million because they sat home, created some little game. And here you are, 25, 30, 40, 60, and don't even have $100,000 in the bank. What's the difference between you and them? They did something with their mind. I don't even want to open up that. That's a whole other dimension of talking. Got to save yourself. Got to save yourself. Listen, let's get ready to get out of here. Let's see who's on here. Hallelujah. I'm going to challenge everyone on here. Those that are on here, I'm going to challenge you. I didn't want to use the words challenge. I want to, those of you that will, I want at least 5 of you that will. But right now, I want at least those that are on here that will make an investment into what you just heard. And it's a faith investment to what I just heard. I'm sowing a seed for the harvest. 8696. I want you to sow 8696. I'm going to challenge 5 of you that will sow at least 156. Those that will sow 86.96. Once you sold the 86.96, say I sold it. I'm gonna. I want. We're gonna do the. We're gonna move in a prophetic vein here. 86.96. Those that were sold the 150, you're gonna sold the 150. At least 5 of you say, I'm gonna sow 150. 5 of you that will sow 150. If you sold the 150, I don't have my other phone, do I? It's upstairs. I can't even see it. It's on the thing here. I'm gonna pin it in the comments. Those of you on Instagram, those on Facebook, I don't see your comments, so I don't know what's going on. Say again. I did. It's not. Oh, there. Well, I guess that's it. Those of you, if you're going to sow the 86.96, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, I'm going to sow the 86.96. Once you sow it, I want you to say, put in there, my seed is in the ground, 86.96. 5 of you that are sold 150. This is where it seems like people always leave when it comes to the seed and don't realize it is the seed that creates the harvest. I heard somebody say, I can't wait until I get $1 million. I'm going to start really sowing. I said, well, what have you been doing? Fake sowing? The way to the million is seed sowing. That's the way to the million is seed sowing. That's the way to the million. It's seed sowing. You don't wait until you get it. Because people that have $1 million, they sow on a different level. So those of you that are going to say, I'm going to sow the 86.86, where are you at? I'm going to sow the 86.86. I'm going to sow the 86.86. I believe when we begin to change Yahya said, my seed is in the ground. All right, Yahya's seed is in the ground. I don't know what is going on with my thing here now. Yahya's seed is in the ground. I'm glad that you were the first person, Yahya, because I heard something for you earlier, and I'm not making this up. And this is what I heard earlier. I heard it, but I saw it. The Lord says, I'm going to expose someone in your life, and I'm going to show you who they really are and what their real motive and intent is. I'm going to expose someone in your life, and I'm going to show you what their real motive and intent is. And that's the word for you. I'm going to expose someone in your life. I'm going to show you what their real motive and their real intent is. In just a short while, you're going to see it. What their real motive is, what their real intent is. You're going to see it. You're not going to have to wonder. You're not going to have to question, Lord, can I trust this person? You're gonna it's they're gonna have like a almost like an outburst. You're gonna see it. Golden boy, seed is in the ground. Golden boy, thank you. The word of the Lord, golden boy, is stay the course. Stay the course, the direction in which your feet is right now. Stay this course. Something is getting ready to release for you. Just stay the course. Stay this course. Stay this course. If you stay this course, you're going to see the release. You got to stay right here where you are because you're in a peculiar season. The Father says, tell him to stay the course. This path that you are in right now is a divine path. And it's almost like I see things, the word like culminating and coming together in a major way. You're getting ready to have connection in a place you've always wanted a connection. Mm. There's a place, person, the connection is getting ready to happen. That's for Golden Boy. J Jar, the Lord says, in this season, be peculiar about where you invest your money and your time. Where you invest your money and your time. He says, tell her I'm going to take her down memory lane of some things that she dreamed and wanted. Because you're in this place. And you're going to almost, I see you checking off places and memories. Your heart is going to be attracted. I see the words attracted to another heart in this season. God's, it's almost like well, I don't want to say it that way. Let me see how to say this. You're in a wavelength right here. Because the season that you sense that you're in is this, it's an overwhelming amount of peace that is really going to engulf you. And something with signing something. I don't know what that means. Something with signing something. Something will be signed. Something will be signed. I'm lifting the weight. I'm still talking to J Jar. Is she still on here? I'm lifting the weight. Weights, plural. I'm lifting weights. I'm lifting weights. I'm lifting weights, and I'm lifting weights and responsibilities. Other people's responsibilities, I'm lifting them. This is your season to really enjoy you and enjoy life. But he says, I'm lifting the weights of other people's responsibilities off of you. I'm going to lift it off of you so that you can have more of a handle on all that you've worked hard for, and that you can really, really keep your bags packed so that you can really, really travel to the extent that you want to travel without any worrying or concern about what you've left back home and what you're dealing with back home and who you have to take care of back home and what bill you have to pay back home, because that's not real vacation. And that is the word of the Lord for you. That is the word of the Lord for you. Eric Walker, are you still on here? Eric Walker, are you still on here? I see that you sold. Eric Walker, I see Lakeisha. Thank you. I see you. If you're sewing to the Cash App, I see it coming in, so I'm gonna get to you. Eric Walker, are you still on here? Oh, that was Golden Boy? Okay, great. Glad I got you. All right. Lakeisha, I don't know why the Lord said to tell you this. Um, there's a shift in where you live. There is a shift in where you live. There was a shift in where you live. Secondly, there's something about this. I hear the word settlement, and I hear the word case, and I hear this. It will be this year. Settlement of a case settling. It will happen this year. That is for Lakeisha. It will happen this year for you. Those of you that are on here, it will happen this year for you. A settlement in a case or case settling. Something is getting ready to settle, and it will happen this year for you. Third thing I just heard, tell her I am restoring. I'm bringing restoration in a situation. I'm bringing restoration in a specific situation. That is for Lakeisha Johnson. Uh, Akoya Johnson, seed is in the ground. Education, education, education. Career, career. And your greatest desire, your dream, shall manifest. Do not give up on what you've dreamed. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on what you've dreamed. Education, career. Opportunity is getting ready to knock on your door and open up for you. Shift and make adjustments to environments and circles. You won't be able to save and take everybody with you where you're getting ready to walk into over the next 3 to 6 months. And you have to be able to be okay with that and be able to live with that. Don't give up on your dream. That is for Akoya Johnson. If you're on Facebook, I think you gotta do it twice, because for some reason, if you type twice, I can see you, but for some reason, because I see double, but I don't know why, and it ain't my glasses, so don't nobody say it's the glasses. So just type whatever you type twice so that I can see you, because it's not. I don't know what is. Why is this? Yeah, Corey Johnson. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on what you've dreamed. Don't give up. Mm-mm. 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 It's gonna manifest for you. You got to put in some work, but it's gonna manifest. See, the problem is not what that you don't want it. Sometimes you struggle with if it will be, if it will actually happen for you. The answer to that is yes, it will happen for you. It will happen for you. All right, anyone else? So on the 886, 96, or the 150? All right. All right. If you gave the 150, I can see you. If you gave the 150, if you gave the 150, I want you to, I'm going to DM you. If you gave the 150, I'm going to continue this prophetic of what I see. If you gave the 150, just make sure I have your, hopefully I got your Instagram. If you gave the 150, just DM me. I'm going to continue what I see. Let me just write down the names. Missionary Brown, you've made the best decision that you could have made. I'm getting ready to show you that the steps in which you've taken were ordained by God. It was seen before the foundations of the earth. He said to tell you that I'm going to expand the borders of your ministry, but I'm also going to expand the borders of your reach. In other words, you will reach further than you've ever dreamed of. You're walking into seasons of divine manifestations, which means every step that you take will be a step that has been ordered by God. Thereby, you will not be able to make the wrong step nor the wrong decisions. Tell her that I'm hiding her in the secret place now, because now it's going to be me and you, says the Father. What you've sought is going to be me in you. I'm going to make myself known to you in a new way over these next several weeks. You're going to experience a part of the Godhead you've never experienced before. All things will be clear, says the Father. I hear that twice. All things will be clear unto you, says the Father. And he says, tell you, I've never heard this before like this. He says, tell her, I'm putting it before her. In other words, he says, I'm putting what is best before you. Thereby, you won't take anything less than best. I'm fighting this battle, and you've already won. He says, expect a sincere apology. Expect a sincere apology and acknowledgement of a wrong that was done to you. And in this you will know says the Father. And that is the word of the Lord. Mande beo shararabo hosaya. Irababahashana masi. Komande de oshaya. Raman se. Ikona mande de osaya. Rabashana manse. Jesus. All right, I'm writing down your names. Gave the 150. All right, you say, I don't have the 8646. You don't have the 8646. I want you to get the closest thing you can to 8646. You don't have the 8646. 8696, excuse me. I want you to get 4348. 4348. If you don't have 8696, your seed 4348. Put in there, my seed is in the ground. 8646, you don't have it. 43. $48. All right, Elizabeth's seed is in the ground. I'm going to give you one word, not a literal one word, but I'm going to say this one thing, what I see. Your uniform is changing. That is for Elizabeth. Your uniform is changing. Your uniform is changing. Your uniform is changing. That is the word of the Lord. Your uniform is changing. Who else is so? If I'm missing your, I can't. If you did Zell, I can't see Zell. If you did Zell, you're gonna have to let me know because I can't see Zell right now. I can't see Zell. Well, let me see. Let me try to. See if I can see the Zell. Elizabeth, your uniform is changing. This thing, let me see the Zell. All right, if you do Zell, I can see the Zell. All right, 5 more people, and then I'm going to stop. If you're watching this, if you are watching this right now, I'm going to be, as I said, I'm going to be starting a we have the 100 group, but we're going to be I'm going to be starting I'm going to be starting a a private group where I'm going to do in some teaching that I don't do online, and it's going to be a special type of group, type of session uh, in that group. So I want you to be on the lookout for that. All right, let's see. Diamond seed is in the ground. Diamond, he said, do what I told you to do. Don't pray no more. Do what I told you to do. What do you mean? Do what you know you need to do right here, right now. Trust him. Do what I told you to do. That's what he said. Do what I told you to do. It doesn't need any more prayer. Do what I told you to do. Christina, simply put, he said, get up. No more delay. Get up. No more delay. Get up. No more delay. Get up. That's all you got to do is get up. Diamond, do what I told you to do. Don't need to pray about it no more. You know what I told you to do. You know what I showed you. Do that. No need to pray anymore. Rabba Shana Bahasa. Missionary Brown is in the sanctuary, so I'll just go ahead and say her because I know she's not on Instagram. He says, I'm preparing you for something unplanned and unscheduled so that it doesn't shock you. You'll be strong in it once it happens. Mm. You won't be shocked because of this word right here. I'm preparing you for it. It won't knock you off your feet because this word has already gone out. You won't be shocked. You won't be knocked off your feet. You won't miss a beat. And that is the word of the Lord. All right. Let me see. I said I did Diamond, Christina, Diamond. All right. Did you hear what I said, Diamond? Christina, did you hear what I said? All right. Diamond said, yes, I already know. Help the people out. Some of you on here really need to join the 100 group. It's you need to join the 100 group. 100 group. Next week I'm gonna open it up to join the 100 group, and that will take place every week. There'll be a class, a session rather. I don't want to call it class, but there'll be a session. There'll be teaching, and prophetic movement. That will be every week. There will be, all right, Christina. There'll be uh, a teaching. I don't even teaching is a light way to say it, but there'll be a teaching. What I'm going to be teaching on is stuff again I cannot teach on social media. There's stuff I cannot teach on social media. I can't even teach this stuff on a Sunday. What I'm going to be teaching you, your mind really has to be open to what I'm going to be teaching and sharing, because it's a lot, but it's truth of information. Um, but that will happen every week. There'll be teaching for those that become a part of the 100 group on a weekly basis, monthly basis. You'll be a part of the 100 group on a weekly basis, and there's some things that we'll do. The 100 group is it's a prophetic group, but I'm going to be creating an extension off of the 100 group, and I want you to be a part of that. Those that watch every week and you're able to handle what I've been teaching here, we're going to raise the bar 5 times. The bar will be raised about 5 or 10 times in this teaching offside of social media. This is stuff that I will not say over social media, because it's for a specific audience, and every audience, every person cannot handle what I'm going to be teaching off of social media. I'm just forewarning you. I'm going to let you into a space, the space of my belief, my perception, and truths that I know that I can't teach on a Sunday, and I certainly can't teach on a Tuesday. It is some very powerful and strong consciousness of God, spirit, wealth, mind, and it's not for everybody. Um, but it's for a closed group that can handle it, and anyone that you know when you get in there that you feel can handle that and is open to learning. That is what it's for. It's only a limited, because I'm not going to let a whole bunch of people in there, but it's limited group. So next week you'll be getting information on how to become a part of that group. Again, it's for a specific audience of people that can handle that kind of teaching. Everyone cannot handle it. It'll make you choke, especially when you've been taught a certain way religiously wise. We're not taking away from what someone's taught. Jesus said, I don't come to destroy the law, I come to add. I'm adding. That's all I'm doing, is I'm going to be adding to your knowledge. Adding to your knowledge about God, spirit, and mind, and money. And you don't want to miss that, because the way teaching in that will literally change your life. I'm serious. You'll change your life. It will change your life. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. Some of your lives have already been changed. Some of your lives have already been changed, like Yahya. Some of you, Dime. Some of your lives have already been changed. You haven't seen nothing to what it will open you up to be able to begin to see happen in your life in the teaching. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Where there's life, there's hope. Where there's hope, there is life. And there's power in prophecy. You'll see the manifestation if you only believe. Until next week.